folks. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. I hope all is doing well. Uh, Things are a little wonky today because I was just had some issues getting some stuff set up here because my sword fell off the road, off the wall here, and I had it unplugged my computer. So it was a little bit kind of thing. But now it's back and going and everything else. So hopefully I can keep this thing going and all that other fun stuff. So it is what it is. It is all that it is. Yeah, we're going to be doing about, sorry about the lights and stuff. I got to shut the freaking lights off overhead and turn this other one on because my stuff got literally knocked off the wall and everything got unplugged. So I had to plug my computer in because it was going to die and a couple other things. So we're going to be talking about cold weather gear, and you can find on a budget. You don't necessarily have to pay an literal arm and a leg by tripping and falling by not being prepared. Now, myself, a lot of my gear is secondhand. True, but it's new secondhand, or at least close to new secondhand. Everything from my extreme cold weather sleeping bag, which I paid $8 for, to my I got insulated sleeping pad, which is in my bag, which is in the other room, which is a cold weather sleeping pad, 4.5 R value. That in conjunction with something else I have here will help keep me warmer, due to the fact that, for those people who didn't know, sleeping pads stack when you have them on top of each other. Now, I would not put two inflatable ones on top of each other, though they would stack R value wise. But I would put a solid pad, sleeping pad, like those folding accordion ones. And then you put mine on top of that, then it would be really warm. In conjunction to that, not that that would not be cold, because -30 is a long way to go. Now, I got my sleeping bag and my sleeping bag at 2 thrift stores. One was a Goodwill. That was the sleeping bag. The sleeping pad I got at, give me a second here. A place I worked at last year. I can't remember. Dang it. Well, I'll remember. I worked there last year for a little bit and for a couple months. So it's going to be interesting to show where we got that kind of thing. Now, hopefully, get some people in here. I got 4 people watching. If you're here, please put a like in the chat. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, as it says right here. And I'm going to teach you how to find the basic gear you need to keep yourself warm. Now, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on gear. 90% of my gear you could probably find some cheap stuff at military surplus stores. Secondhand stores are like a dime a dozen nowadays. And whether you buy them in person or pick them up offline, but there are a lot of places online you could find really cheap gear for a low price without breaking the bank. Myself, most of my gear is less than $100 for everything. Now, literally, I have a hot tent and wood stove that I paid less than $75 for, but that's the exception and not the rule. Simply, the cold weather stuff that I have is like I wear a base layer, I wear a thermal shirt, then I wear another shirt on top of that, then I wear a hoodie, which is a zip-up hoodie, not a pullover, and then another jacket over the top of it. So layering is key. Also, wool socks. You can get wool socks pretty much anywhere nowadays, whether at secondhand stores. Like I picked a couple of mine up at Goodwill, brand new, but they're still at Goodwill. They work out fine. The only thing I found that while they do keep my feet warm, they do stink. But wool is antimicrobial, just to let you know. And if you let them sit out for a little bit, they will basically refresh themselves. Boots. you're going to have to pick and choose on that one, because you can find some really good cold weather gear at the thrift stores and stuff like that in your size if you're diligent and know where to look. You can find heating sources such as uh, woods, camp stoves. You find cooking gear, simple, like a Stanley here, something simple. At my local bin store for $2, found a light. As you can see, it's rechargeable even. So that's a bonus. Another thrift store found hand warmers. Paid for a couple bucks for that. And this is a Zippo. It'll last me a lifetime as long as I take care of it. It doesn't take much to keep yourself warm. Now even the fuel for the Zippo fuel that I have was cheap at Walmart for $2. In the camping section. So this could be used over and over and over again. Now, do I have secondhand ones? Yeah, this is all secondhand. So this is a Zippo. Not very big, but this thing will keep my hands warm for about 8 hours or more if I'm careful about it. Put it in my pocket. Now, if I had enough of them, I would put two of them, one in each thing. These will outlast all those chemical packs. Let's see if I got one over here somewhere. I have one right here behind my deal here. I got to remember where I put it. I was going to show it off for this live. Then I had to hunt down my son to help me plug my computer in because a sword fell and unplugged my computer because it's behind my bookshelf and I can't bend over that far. Oh, now these right here, you can pick those up anywhere. You can get them secondhand. I actually did find a big bag of these for something like that at Goodwill in Marshalltown, and you got to make sure you get there's the toe warmers, there's the hand warmers, and there's the body warmers. So there's 3 different types. But these are only temporary that I know of. As you can see, it does last for 10 hours. You can use that to keep you warm, but it's not reusable. At least it isn't to a point. That's why I will stick to the handy warmers and those like that. Now, shelter-wise, you can make a regular shelter warmer by adding layers. Like I got a single wall tent. Technically it's 2 layers. Well, actually, let me use an actual demonstration of a tent that's not common for most, but I do have one, and that's this one here. This is the Light Fighter one. I picked this thing up for less than $10 at the DAV store in Des Moines. It went on sale. This is a cold weather, is a 3 to 4 season tent. Now, the only difference between this one being a 3-season tent and a 4-season tent is a liner, either a cold weather kit or a windbreaker, which is running about $170 or so. I've been still trying to find one. Haven't found that yet. But on that note, I could add a simple tarp. Give me a second. Oop, just had one. Just a simple tarp. Like this dynamic tarp right here. Over that to help increase the temperature of the tent. Another option you could do, which I've seen people do, is take 2 tents. You get a bigger tent and you put a smaller tent on the inside. That way you have a barrier between extreme cold weather and you. Now, if someone's there, please let me know because I feel like I'm talking to nobody here right now. If you're here, please say hi. Put 1 in the chat. All this stuff. Hey, Groundfog, how you doing, brother? I hope you're keeping warm wherever you're at. I know it's going to sound weird, but I don't have coffee today. I got Propel, so bear with me here. I really hope you're warm, brother. I really do. And if anybody else is out there, please, 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 please keep warm. I know the, for those in the South have been hit with a major cold front and everything else. Well, that's common where I'm from. Not so much for you guys. But keeping warm can be easy if you think about it. You can use a simple material like this, insulated blankets, to insulate a smaller tent inside a bigger tent to help maintain your body heat. Now, you don't need a fancy heat buddy or anything like that, Mr. Buddy heater or anything like that to relegate your heat. You can use a ceramic heater using just tea light candles, but you got to be careful with that. Those things do get hot. You could use a simple, well, not exactly this one, but something like this. Well, the old, miners one would work, and those produce a lot of heat. Now, when you hold that, with the exception of ventilation for your carbon monoxide, you have to make sure you can probably generate quite a bit of heat in such as when you keep this small. I'm not a heretic. I am a pagan, but I'm not a heretic. It's just that I've had enough coffee today. I've had like 2-3 cups already. So bear with me, brother. Hey, Matt, how you doing, brother? Thank you for coming. Now, did you guys get really cold weather down where you're at? I know you're closer to the coast, down in the Gulf Coast, and I just wasn't sure what the weather was like down for your ways. I asked Jason, who's a lot further north and east of you, so he was a little colder than you were, so I wasn't sure exactly what you got. Myself, I mean, since I'm in central Iowa, obviously, we got quite a bit of cold weather. Currently, for those people who are interested, we're running about, let's see, what's the weather here? Give me a second. Also, being the ability to run about 18 degrees, it feels about 9 degrees with a wind about 5 miles an hour. So we don't have any snow on the thing, but it's going to get warmer than it's for a bit. Then it's going to get colder again. So it's going to be different. But across Iowa, we're running about 18 degrees on average. I heard about Saturday that Tampa, Florida was 24. 30, which was just about, it was colder than, or something like that. Just a little bit colder than CR was. Oh, I get that, Ground Fault, because SD Mountain Man's from up in South Dakota. So he's in the southeast corner of South Dakota. And that, he said it's been pretty brutal up that way. You hit -1. Wow. I hope you didn't have anybody get any serious cold weather injuries. I've been through several bouts of severe cold in my lifetime. I've actually had frostbite on the tips of my ears because I was wearing a hat, sorry to say, like this, and I didn't have a proper stocking cap, which is why sometimes you see me wearing a stocking cap. I heard about that. My wife was telling me about the iguanas falling out of trees down there in Florida, and iguanas being an invasive species. Now's a good time to do it as any. Think of all the people who are homeless could eat, food for a while, and clears out the iguana population. It shouldn't hurt the alligators and crocodiles down that way, but it can happen, I guess. Now, I don't know about boa constrictors and all the other reptiles, but I know that alligators can hibernate. And I've heard that some of the iguanas down there do get quite massive. Now, I bet. Give me a second here. Now, I do have a question for you, Big Matt, for one major reason. Um, you actually have something that's going to be a little bit different for me to worry about because I am not what you consider super tall. So a lot of my gear doesn't have to be very big. Width-wise, what? Yeah, but not height. What do you do for cold weather gear? I know you're in Texas and all, but what do you do for cold weather gear when most gear is too short for you? Oh, I kind of figured that might be the case with the iguanas too. But by the time they people find them, they're just going to chop them up, and they're not going to wake up from that one because there's too many people who need to eat. I'm not sure if anybody has any iguana recipes, but or if you want to call it like they do in Australia, iguanas. Um, hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? You're the second Texan, well, second and third Texan here today. So you're how warm is it where you're at right now, Jason? And I mean, I've done some research and I've done some actual surviving in cold weather before, and it is not easy. I can tell you that. Like I said, I've had frostbite on my ears because I wore the wrong hat. 60? Okay, we're running about 18 here. And that's, I mean, we haven't been above freezing for over a week. So we haven't been above 32 degrees at all this week. Now, myself, I do have thermal underwear. I do have my base layers and things like that that I built up. For anybody who goes hunting, they have those things. Well, people up my way. I don't know if you guys have base layers down there available. You have Carhartt. Okay. Glad to hear it, Matt. I'm glad you're prepared. But you're more prepared than most. I mean, I know some big guys that are from up here that still aren't uh, totally prepared for all this. T-shirt and shorts. No, myself. I mean, I've got a RW base layer that I got from my sister for Christmas. But generally, I just wear a thermal set of long johns, tops and bottoms, and some wool socks. Yes, I wear jeans because I don't have a lot of wool, thicker canvas pants. I got one pair. They're camouflage, kind of stand out. And I have my hoodie and my regular Columbia, uh, my Coleman jacket, and my Carhartt beanie. Now, boot wise, I just wear regular hiking boots. I don't have any super duty, heavy duty hiking boots or winter boots. Now, should I have some? Yes, but I have really weird sized feet, so they're hard to find something that fits. Ian, on the other hand, has the winter boots and stuff like that he finds secondhand for military issue surplus that he collects. So he's got all the major base layers for cold weather gear, including the face mask that he buys secondhand whenever he can. 70 right there. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. But you're not you're the exception rather than the rule for people down in your area, right? Because I mean, you literally go outdoors more often than most. I mean, yes, Texans are outside, but not most of them don't do a lot of camping as much as I remember. I was stationed down there a couple times in my military career over the years, and it just it got cold when I was in San Antonio. It got freaking cold in like October, and this is February. Oh, I can understand that. No, I haven't been paying attention to the Gulf uh, air systems. I know there were some tropical storms that were being listed, but that's about all I know. Now, do you do any thrift shopping at all, Matt, or do you buy all your stuff new due to your size and height? Because I know finding something in your size is not what you call common. Same thing goes for Jason, him being over 6 foot tall. Cliff, who's 6 foot something as well. I mean, I could see all you guys having issues with, finding stuff in the proper gear that'll keep you warm in cold weather. I mean, I know it gets cold at night in Albuquerque, but not to the extreme it does here, obviously. Well, that's cool. That I'm glad that you do some thrift shopping and pawn shops. I don't go to a lot of pawn shops because they end up costing a lot more than average. Um, but I should, to be fair. Um, I only they the ones that I used to go to closed down. I know at least the one here in town closed down, and another one I used to go to closed down. So I'd have to go looking around for some more. There used to be a Army surplus store in Des Moines, but it shut down about 5, 6 years ago, if not a little longer than that. And the next closest one is like in Iowa City, which is like 3 or 4 hours away. And it's a little bit of a jaunt for me to head over there to see what kind of stuff I could find. I mean, like I said, this is military surplus right here. This is the Light Fighter one, and with the right uh, accessory, this can come a 4 season tent. Now, this can handle 4 seasons, but it does not mean you're going to keep warm in it just by having this. You're going to have to add layers. Now, you can get yourself some simple bubble wrap material like this to put under on the floor underneath between your tent footprint and your tent to help reflect the body heat back up. Or you can acquire some insulated flooring, something like this. This one here is from Temu, so bear with me. This is not what you call thrifting, because I paid a couple bucks for it still. It just took a while for it to get here. But this is a 39 by 7 foot insulated floor. Now, generally, you can use pretty much any tarp like this one here to cover a tent to give it a little bit more additional insulation. And insulation does not necessarily mean heavy duty things like moving quilts and things like that, though that does help. Wool blankets, those are really good. Something like that over a tent creates air pockets. Air pockets mean insulation. Insulation means warmth. Now, myself, a lot of my gear, including what I'm wearing, with one exception, not including my glasses, obviously. The shirt, secondhand. Hat, secondhand. This was a gift. This was a freebie from work. My sleep shorts that I'm sitting in right now, those I had to buy brand new. But cold weather wise, it doesn't take much to create barriers to allow you to maintain your body heat, your core temperature. Um, Air pockets help you a lot. Now, I did find some research recently that I'm not sure if it's a Swedish or Finnish, actually wear mesh shirts underneath their clothing to help keep hot air pockets in to help keep them warmer. It lets the moisture out, keeps the temperature in, and you stay warmer that way. Now, wool socks is my standard issue nowadays, and one thing that I do have been doing lately, I don't remember what I did with them. Something I acquired from some of my gear. I'm sorry, I dropped my gear. I had a big pile of stuff I was going to show off, and I dropped it because my freaking sword fell off the wall. Um, what did I do with that? One moment, guys. I gotta go figure out what I did with that. I see that. I was pointing for something a little bit. Oh, this technical. Use this as an example. Cold weather gear. You know. May I know your best? Okay, I'm trying to find mine, but my gear is kind of messed up right now.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay. I'm going to use Ian's as an example. Please bear with me here. That's something that Jenny made that'll help keeping warm.
Don't forget to make sure you show the trigger finger.
I'm going to. I would love to find my gloves.
Your lifter gloves are out in the truck. Or are they right there?
Oh, yeah, thank you. No, I'm looking for the other ones. My stove gloves.
I don't know what they're trying.
I know, I had them. I just don't know.
I haven't seen them over a week.
Okay, this right here is something that Jenny made. Simple, to the point.
Oh.
You can see it's a regular beanie. Ian, close the door, please.
Wait, hold on. I got a hat for it.
So this is like a hat that Jenny made. And you can see she likes bright colors, but this right here definitely keep you warm. Oh, one of Ian's military issue, secondhand deals, cold weather hat.
It was actually not secondhand. It was given to me brand new.
Well, this was the one he inherited from a colonel, Air Force colonel.
And I haven't stopped wearing it since.
Yep. So, door, please. Thank you.
9.
Love you, bud. I do love you.
Yeah.
Close the door.
No.
Now, most people, most of my gear, like I said, is secondhand, including this hat, which is you can see it. It's one of the old school Carhartts. I definitely wear those on a regular basis. This one here is one of Jenny's, which you can see. I don't normally wear this color because I'm not a bright color kind of guy, but this thing here would keep your head warm. Somebody who knits, you can see this thing's got holes in it. You can see through it. And sorry about the bald head and the bad hair. But things like this, someone who knits, this is what something got. Jenny got this wool secondhand. and her, including the knitting needles and all that stuff. This is crocheted, not knitted. She crocheted this for herself. She's making herself a new one, by the way. So if you need a hat, I know where to get one. But I generally buy, my gloves just like I do anybody else for hunting and stuff like that. You're blinded. I'm sorry, brother. This is why I wear a hat. Now, these are Ian's. I like mine better, but he likes his. He wears just simple leather gloves on the inside, even though they have inserts for him. This is his World War II shooting gloves. You can see this is the shell, but it has a trigger finger. So when he's not using it, you can just tuck it back here, out of the way, and use it like a regular mitten, just like that. But he can pull it out and use his finger when he needs to shoot or something like that. So he loves those things. And he wears them with a simple pair of leather gloves as a liner. Myself, I have a little bit different one. These are Air Force extreme cold weather gloves. These were picked up secondhand, by the way, at a Goodwill in Marshalltown for about $2 and some change. These have some really good liners, which I really adore. Give me a second. And yeah, you can see like these are just simple materials. This is the same kind of stuff they would use for the liners for the field jackets and stuff like that. And this is, this is a simple liner. I call these my Muppet gloves because they look like Muppets. But like that, and these are Arctic mittens, size small. That's saying something. These are the small ones, and they're like huge on my hands. So these are Air Force issue. And I plan on wearing some more liners on the inside of these to maintain another layer. But these are pretty tight on me, but they work just right for keeping my hands warm. Now, does that say you're going to find cheap items like me? No. I can't guarantee you when I'm going to find stuff. I can't tell you how I found stuff. I even have some things over in my gear corner over here to my left that most people wouldn't find easy, but I found them fairly cheap. And that would be my snowshoes. Brand new pair of snowshoes I paid $9 for. A lot of my gear is not highly expensive, just found locally. And I can't explain how or why I find these things. I just do. Now, I don't know how often you go to a thrift store or secondhand stores there, Matt, or anybody else. I know that Jason says the secondhand stores in his area sucks, but he doesn't go as often as I do. So that may account for it. Or they could just generally suck. I don't know. Because I always found that they always change up stuff every time, every day. If something new comes in, you're going to find new stuff. You just got to keep your eye out for it. Now, myself, let's see here. I'm trying to figure out a good thing. I actually have some other stuff that's in the kitchen that we were actually using for something else, but I'm not going to bring in. It's a grill, a folding camp grill, found secondhand for a couple bucks. That the ones that sit over the campfire. Paid for a couple bucks for it. Oh, that's good. Good to know. Now, you have a lot more military bases there than I do here, Matt. And I'm sure you would probably find more military-related items than most. I myself do not find a lot of. I mean, while I do have quite a bit of military gear, obviously, including my tent here, I've got a French Army Commando tent. I've got other military gear. I also have other items that I found. This is a solo stove knockoff, probably from Walmart. I don't know because there was no paperwork for this. I did a video about this a couple of days ago, a little while back, and I paid $20 for this at a yard sale. Still have the paperwork, not paperwork, the plastic on the heat pad, little resistant pad thing on there. And it didn't take me much of anything to get that going. Once I got it going, it just burned like a bat out of hell, so to speak. Do I have another version of that? Yes, I do. That's just one piece. I've got another version that I actually carry with me on the regular. Actually, I think it's over here, behind me here. Give me a second. This is another thing you could use to keep yourself warm. You can find a whoopee to go with this. This would be even better. I don't have a whoopee at the moment, but this is, the military poncho. Got this one, same thing, placed last year. You and I got a military haul from nobody's business. Also, a lot of my tarps and stuff you see me show off here are also from the same haul. Now, give me a second here. Things like this. You saw that other one I showed you. This is another version of that particular style stove, but this one here is a lot more compact. I can't remember where I acquired this, whether it was Temu, was it Wish, was it something else? I can't remember. But this is basically the same exact stove. But that's it. Oh, I get that. Jason. But not everybody has those available. Now, like I said, Jenny makes her crocheted hats and stuff like that. She's made blankets. She's made shawls. She's made hats. She's made scarves. Right now, that's her hat she's wearing currently. She's in the process of making herself another one. She's supposed to be making me a gaiter. I don't know where that is right at the moment or what the conditions that one is, but she's going to be making me a neck gaiter. So that's going to be a good addition to my gear once it comes in, once she gets done finishing it. Sorry. But like I was saying, this right here is the exact same as this right here, even though they're different sizes and everything else. Now, supposedly, they should be close to being the same size. If I have this thing set up properly. I don't know if I do. Give me a second here. No, that's about right. There's the basket. This is what makes this one. Well, this one does have a removable basket with a little shield deal, ash catcher. That one just because that and everything else. Now, I am kind of curious. Ooh. That's kind of cool. It almost fits on that. Not quite, though, unfortunately. But this one here allows me to cook on, as well as provide heat using twigs, you name it. I could use this as a solid fuel stove. I could use this as a twig stove. I could use this as an alcohol stove. A stand for an alcohol stove. I can put it right in there. That one gives me options. That one, I carry that one in my bushcraft going. This one here, I haven't found a place for this one yet, but this one you saw, like I said, a few days back, and yeah. Actually, let me ask Jenny on that one, Jason. Or if you come up, you can ask her yourself. Because I wasn't sure if she's going to bring it up, or I can go I can put it up over here over my mouth. But once you come up, you can ask her yourself. Because I have to bring back her hat and stuff, and I got to make sure Ian gets his stuff back because he'll be griping about that if he doesn't get it back. Now, like I said, I really prefer my gloves over Ian's because mine fit my hands better. And it still has the lighters, which is a good thing. Now, I do have another set of wool gloves that I can wear as inserts for in here that give me an additional layer of insulation. Now, there was one thing I am planning on adding to these just because I'm stupid. I'm going to add little googly eyes on these things. I call these my Muppet gloves. And I expect them to act like Muppets because I'm crazy like that. Now, for those, come on, get out there.
Yep, it's me.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Let me get Jenny, and you can ask her yourself.
Yes. I'm going to ask Jenny real nice.
Hey, love. Jason's got a question for you. And by the way, I wore your hat. So I don't know what idea what the answer is going to be on this because you haven't told me anything about it yet.
Okay.
Okay, Jason, there she is.
Hey.
Alrighty. On that neck gaiter, you can put a string on there so you can get it really snugged up nice and tight.
I can make sure there is one. I haven't finished it yet.
That's so you can tighten it up on them real good.
Like this.
Well, see, I wouldn't do well in prison.
So having something to snug it up a little bit,
Yeah.
would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I can make sure there's drawstring on it.
What if we put an elastic string or something at the end?
Like a little bungee cord.
Yeah.
Bungee string. Whatever it is they call it.
Or some of your
Elastic string.
Now, use some little elastic to help.
oh, okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
For the edges?
Yeah.
That way, when it comes up to over my face, when I bring it up to here, it actually covers that and stays there instead of
And it stays there.
stretching loose and everything else
Yeah.
like most of them do.
Yeah, I can make sure that there's one.
Okay. Love you, hon.
Love you too. Hi, Jason.
And then,
Big Matt's here. Ground Fog's here.
Hello.
Molly. Don't forget
Hello.
Molly.
Hi, Molly.
No.
You
She
guys
says
come in
hello.
to do your yard thing.
Yeah, we do.
yeah,
All right.
I'm
Now we
counting
got
Mike's right now.
Molly to make one for you as well there, Jason. Now that you're getting colder weather now.
I think our cold might be over. I'm not sure.
I know. It's never over till it's over. You know that.
Not until mid-March. But yeah, no. Who knows? Like I said, we're supposed to be in the almost 70s, maybe in the 70s for the next 2 weeks, with the lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s.
Ours is going to be a little bit different. Give me a second here. It's supposed to get warmer, then all of a sudden it's supposed to go plummet back down again.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, according to Puxatawny Phil, we're supposed to get 6 more weeks of winter.
No, yeah. Well,
Winter started late.
you know how I think about rodents predicting the future.
Well, rodents have been more accurate about predicting the cold than most weather stations.
Yeah, usually they've already done it already.
As long as they're not trying to take over the world.
Yeah, as long as the white one's not trying to take over the world.
But remember, those are lab rats.
Yeah.
Not technically mice. Well, one's a rat, one's a mouse. So who knows?
Yeah. Speaking of mice, I've counted 2 so far.
Since I started my live, I've dropped 4 degrees.
No, I've counted 2 tonight, going back and forth. They're gonna wait until Sunday night.
So you're going to be hunting, doing more hunting later on.
Yeah, and I'll also be setting up the bait station out in the backyard.
Yeah. Well,
I might have a new device coming.
what device is that?
You have to wait and see.
Is it like a thermal camera?
Oh, don't I wish?
Hey, you said a new device. You didn't specify what.
Possibly a new action camera.
Okay, is that the Osmo, the DJI?
No, it's the one you
Oh.
put on a rifle.
Oh, okay. Because I was looking
Yeah,
at trying to get one of those DJIs.
There's one my mother-in-law has. I got to get permission to grab it so I can put it on something and get it sighted in.
Yeah, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like my GoPro, but it doesn't have the battery capacity that I would like because it doesn't have the external battery swap out capability, which I don't like at all.
You know what? I like that Vivitar one I have. The problem is there's no way to change the battery either.
Yeah. So I don't like internal batteries, especially on something that you're supposed to be out in the middle of nowhere doing action stuff.
It's
And
got
you
good
can't-
video. It does. It's just
Huh?
it has a good video quality.
Oh no, I didn't specify. I didn't say anything bad about the quality of the video. I meant the durability of the battery. You know, because if you die when you're out and about doing stuff with it, you can't charge it easily.
Hold on, Matt. Did you catch it on film? It doesn't count. You got to collect the bodies too. I
Collects
nicked,
heads.
yeah, I
You
I-
proved
I nicked one, but I didn't recover it, so I can't count it.
Nicked one, pearl two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing a mouse hashtag mouse hunt 2026. So put that in your description if you're out hunting mice
And
and
you have
rats.
a separate one for your cat.
No, he's on the board. He's not on the board yet, but yeah, he can be if he catches one this year.
Well,
I
that's
gotta
what
see
you
it.
know of.
But I gotta see it.
Well, if he catches them and eats them, you don't see that.
That's right. He doesn't get on the board because there's no witnesses.
Oh, there is a witness, but he doesn't want to. He can't speak for himself.
Yeah.
I did see a rodent cat catching a rodent video today in a greenhouse.
Mhm.
And they brought it. They saw a mouse in amongst all the flower pots and stuff, and they brought in a cat, and the cat caught it and took off with them whatever the rodent.
I think I saw that one. It was a short.
Yeah, it was it was a big fat rodent too, short tail but really fat rodent. Because I couldn't see the head, so I couldn't tell you what it was.
Could have caught a gopher.
Not with
like I
a tail
said,
that long.
I couldn't see it. All I saw was something gray.
I saw the tail, and
Okay.
it actually had a tail. So it was a rodent, not a underground rodent, but a rodent.
Oh, mice and rats burrow. So
Yeah, I know, but this thing was like fat,
a big old fat rat.
probably. Or
Oh, he got with the trap. It still counts.
yeah. Mouse traps count. That's why they're traps.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why it's called the pest control board.
Mac has not been on the board since last year.
Uh.
At our old house. Our new house does not have mice.
Yeah, like I
So-
said, Johnny Mac has 2 so far this year, and the cats have 2.
Does it our old storage unit we had last year? Does it count because it actually we had
Hey.
one in there and it died?
If you clobbered it, you can put it on the board. If you set the trap for it, you get to go on the board.
I did. It was not a trap, so to speak. It actually got caught in some of our equipment, and it pretty much perished.
That's
So I'm
accidental.
not sure if that counts. But it was at our storage unit before we cleared it out. Hey, CR,
CR. I finally found out what CR means.
what does it mean?
Country road.
Take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia. Anyway, he's not in West Virginia. Who do we know from West Virginia?
I don't know anybody in West Virginia.
I don't think I know anybody in West Virginia either. I've got North Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky, maybe Tennessee, Ohio, definitely.
You still blur it.
People not Ohio. One in Pennsylvania, couple down in Texas, one in Louisiana, which I haven't seen for a while.
Matt got 2 mice in the footholds.
Canadian residents count too.
Yep.
I have 2. Well, technically 3 if you want to count her, but I haven't seen her in a while because she's been busy. I don't think you've seen her in a while either, Jason.
Who?
The other Canadian?
Oh, I saw her on another channel the last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Cold Gear Chat. Yes, CR. I know you have some.
You talking about CC or Mallory?
Now,
No, I haven't seen Mallory in a while.
who would you see?
I thought you were talking about CC.
Oh, Cecilia's been here off and on. That's just normal. Cecilia's here. She'll probably be here a little later.
You know how many mice it would take to make a jacket?
A lot.
Yeah. But for a Barbie doll, I think you only need like 3.
It'd be more like a barbarian sweater for a Barbie doll. I think somebody's actually tried to use moleskin for that once. Literal moleskins. And so it was probably back in the early 80s. I heard somebody do that. It really freaked people out when they said they made a real fur jacket for their Barbie doll.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything made with mole in a long, long time. Everything I noticed, it's old. We're talking 20s and 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
So I know the limousine that the mother-in-law has, the back seats are all moleskin.
Right.
Mole fur. Yeah. And it's still in excellent condition.
Okay, I'm actually going to touch into something our childhood there, Jason. I know you're a little bit further along than I was, obviously, about Jenny's age. But the G.I. Joes, the action figures, the tall ones.
Oh, yeah, the 1-footers?
Yeah, those ones that had to, remember the gear that they used to come with?
Oh, yeah.
They actually had gear. Not plastic junk, but they actually had gear.
Oh, yeah.
They had skis, they had snowshoes, they had all that stuff.
Yeah, that was brilliant marketing.
It was great. I mean, literally, you had a G.I. Joe with a beard, a real beard.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how you get boys to play with
anymore.
dolls. They're called action figures.
Exactly.
Mattel was brilliant.
Now, you need stuff like this, CR. Now, this is actually military issue Air Force. This
Yeah, they
one
don't get dirty.
is military issue Army. World War II issue. And yes, it has a little trigger finger and everything.
Well, if you notice, you don't see a lot of them from World War II from the Marine Corps or Army.
Well, it's either Army, Air Force, or Marines, because the Marine Navy were both combination things. They
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
split up till like a little after World War II.
But like I said, the ones with the Air Force didn't get dirty.
This one is a probably about Korean War era, but it's
Exactly.
very, very warm.
It didn't get dinner or it didn't get dirty.
No, it didn't actually.
Well, I meant like the Army or the Navy or the Army or the Marine Corps.
Well, okay. You saw that one. This is the Air Force issue.
Yeah.
This one, so I'm not sure. One of these actually has the actual tag in here. It's not that one. It's the other one.
As we said earlier, it probably wasn't used if it was Marine Corps.
Well, look at this one. See, this has got a little wear tear right there.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out where I saw that. I actually had a tag with this thing. I think it was in the liner that Ian casually dismissed because he didn't like it. But I actually had a tag with the dates and stuff on it. But I'm not sure what happened to it. But as you can see, it comes with a trigger. Why you need we don't need a trigger figure nowadays, but this is since this is World War II, this is actually really, really, really good condition. This was an M1942. So, yeah, little elastic. Mine's not elastic like his. Mine got no elastic whatsoever. But it does have little ties where you can run strings through the sleeves to keep from losing them. Now these are actually fairly heavy. Now, I mean, nowadays, I mean, most people wear gloves like this. This is my hunting gloves. I actually had to buy brand new ones because my other mittens that fold back onto itself got lost. I can't remember what happened to them. They probably got lost in the motel room when we were stuck there for a while. Give me a second here. I'm cleaning this up. Now, Jason, when you were in Phoenix, I know for a fact Phoenix gets cold at night.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize that. And while I wasn't there full time like you were, I was there for about 6 months. But I was in I went from summer to winter time period. And it doesn't, I mean, most people don't realize, oh, it's Phoenix. It doesn't get cold. Oh, dudes, it gets down below freezing down there at night.
Yeah, it does.
In the daytime, not so much. But at night, there's nothing to hold the heat in.
Yeah. About 20 times or 20 nights out of the year, it'll be below 32 degrees.
Yeah, you'll see ice on everything. But it's just not, people just think it's Arizona. You don't think of snow in Arizona. But then tell people there's mountains in Arizona that get snow.
So what was it, 2006? It snowed in Phoenix?
Yeah. Where was it? When was it that it snowed in major snow in Hawaii?
Yeah.
A while back.
It snows in Hawaii every winter.
Yeah. They have a mountain that actually gets regular snow. They have snow.
Yeah, it's almost
skiing there.
It's almost 14,000 feet.
And people go skiing there.
Yes.
I told Johnny he should do a hot tent video there. Because you will never see a hot tent video from Hawaii.
Well, the problem is, if you're up there, if you're able to do that, it's going to be windy as heck, and there's no protection up there.
There's places you can go, but I mean, because they have their valleys and nooks and stuff like that too. But you would never see a cold weather video from Hawaii on average, and if you did, oh my God, think of the views.
Oh yeah, there are. Yeah, if you go to Google Earth, you can click on top of the mountain. There's plenty of snow videos up there.
Yeah, you know the joke about the guy, the Texan coming, or some bigwig coming into Hawaii with a whole bunch of ski equipment and all this other stuff, and the person at the front desk goes, "Sir, what are you doing with all this ski equipment? I'm planning on sledding or skiing." He goes, "Sir, we don't have snow. And what do you think are in my other 33 bags?"
Yes,
yeah,
right
I
where
heard
the
about that.
Victoria is.
Tampa, like you said, got really cold there, CR, the other day.
Well, let's see. Was it the Kelly's got snow?
Here's the thing: the body's core only needs to lose 2 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
2, going from 98.6 to 96.6 to consider be hyperthermic. And if you don't keep your core warm, you could die. And it doesn't matter where you're at, whether you're in the hottest Saudi Arabia, because even Saudi Arabia gets cold at night.
Oh, it snowed in Egypt, 2 times or 3 times that I know of.
Yeah, I remember them talking about it getting snow on the pyramids.
Yeah, here we go. I got it. Here we go. Let me get back.
What did you get?
Alrighty. Okay. There, I'm pulling up a page. Okay.
Give me a second. Let me make it bigger.
That is the observatory up there, and that's the observatory on Hawaii.
Right.
Okay, as you can see,
You saw people wearing earmuffs and stuff.
Yeah, there's no trees.
There's nothing to hold the heat in.
No, nothing to hold the heat and nothing to protect you from the wind.
Mm-mm. Look, that's not cloud cover, folks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the stuff in the back might be cloud cover, but the stuff on the ground,
Yeah.
that's snow.
There you go. Like I said, there's no trees. There's nothing to protect you from the wind.
Now, see that hill right there you were just at? Back up.
Yeah.
If you go to the bottom of that hill or the lee of that hill from the wind, with the proper gear, like my tent, like I just showed you that Light Fighter 1 tent, you could survive. Now, that is not the same thing as being comfortable, mind you. I said you could survive with the proper gear, with the winterization kit that goes with it, with my cold weather sleeping bag. You could handle it. Now, one thing I want to know is why aren't there more snowmen up there?
Because the snow
Bec-
women won't
I-
come out.
Because the snow women won't allow it.
The what?
The snow women won't allow it.
That's why you get them both. You got to do the whole family, including the dog and the cat.
There's that one there right next to the volcano right there.
That one right there would be perfect for skiing.
I'm not sure exactly where the ski slopes are, but I know they are there.
Yep.
Again, there's nothing there to protect you from the wind.
Oh no. But
There might be a prevailing wind, but I don't know which way it goes.
Because all that moisture coming off the ocean, you're going to have tons of snow.
Is that snow? That's snow.
Nice. Ian, what are you doing? Okay.
Again, when they say doesn't snow in Hawaii, correct
Nope.
them.
They do. They have to chip off the ice off their cars all the time.
I think that's about 14,000 feet.
Is that somebody walking back there?
Let's see. Fortunately, this program does not give me the altitude. Maybe. Let's see. There we
What's
go.
the National Weather Service say about
There's
that?
13,400 feet.
Yeah, it's cold there.
And that's not even the top of the mountain. So
Now,
there's
Grace
probably.
looked at something similar like that, right?
Say again.
Grace looked at in something similar to that there once. I think.
Yeah.
Or
So
that
yeah.
might have been the facility Grace worked at.
Now this is like their top. This is their highest peak in Florida, or to me, sorry, Hawaii.
Yeah, it's the big island. Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah, this is just all the observatories.
And yes, folks, that is snow.
Well, this is a topo map.
Okay, put on the other map. Is there another overhead one of that one? Look at that point. Go back to that. Okay, there's snow there. Go back up
Yeah.
to where that person's taking a picture.
Yeah, that's actually a video.
But look at the behind them.
Yeah.
Do you like the milkshake?
That's snow behind them, folks.
Yeah.
Or slushy?
Yep, they are wearing earmuffs.
Oh yeah, no, it's cold and windy up there.
Now, somebody like from my area or CR's area or somebody or even Ground Fog's area,
There we go.
we could probably handle it. Now, would we be comfortable? No, but we could handle it.
Yeah, you can see where the wind is blowing the snow off the side of the mountain right there.
Yeah, that's where the wind's coming to.
Yeah.
Where it's piling up is on the opposite side of the wind.
Yeah.
And that's the part where you want to go.
Yeah.
Down near the bottom or, in the lee of that hill is where you want to set up camp. Which is you can see where the roads go, right up against that.
Yeah.
Another good thing they would need? A good hockey team. Hey, what's wrong with hockey? They play
One
really
minute.
good hockey. We need someone as big as Matt to man the goals, though. But I don't know if Matt can use ice skates. I used to be able to, but I'm not sure with my knee. I don't think I can do it anymore. Unfortunately. Ice Road Truckers, Hawaii edition.
Yeah, I think it got down to 17 for us, CR. I'm going to go ahead and pop that off. But again,
Thank you, Jason, for that information.
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I would love to see Johnny do a hot tent video there. He would probably have to bring in all his firewood, though, because there's no wood there to be acquired.
No, there isn't. I mean, there's nothing there to protect you from the wind.
I would say he'd probably end up having to use more like a pellet stove, maybe. You know, I think that would work better there.
Yeah.
Because that way he could bring in a ton of pellets, and they would last him all night, you know, for long periods of time, without having to worry about, you know, chopping up firewood as he goes. You know, it could last 6 to 8 hours easy before you had to refill it.
Yeah, in about 3 hours, you can walk down an altitude and you'd be safe.
Yep. But the thing is, you'd probably die from exposure before that if you didn't have a proper coat. Because it gets, that wind chill would be brutal.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
wonder
so
how hot it would be.
a little bit of fancy, folks. I mean, yes, you can die of hypothermia in Hawaii, just like you can in Texas. Is you can do it in Arizona. Exposure happens. It doesn't take, like I said, it takes a 2-degree drop in your core body temperature to cause hypothermia. And if you get that, it's very hard for the body to regulate itself. And one thing that does cause that more often than not is the people who do not drink water. Yes, you regulate your body temperature by drinking water. If you don't drink enough, it will definitely hurt you in the long run. Yes, it's cold. You don't feel like drinking water, but drink water. Don't drink coffee. Don't drink soda. Don't drink energy drinks. Drink water or something with electrolytes at the very least, like this one. By the way, I've been reusing this bottle over and over again. I got the packets for this.
Yeah, believe it or not, when we lost power in the middle of summertime, we didn't get our power turned on for a couple of days. In the evenings, we would actually go into the pool, and if we were in there too long, you would start to shiver.
Oh yeah,
because the water was about 80
convection,
89
convection too. So between the water being you're being dried off, that's causing your body temperature to drop. It doesn't take much. Yes. There's a lot of people on TikTok and Instagram, CR, that are actually recycling old sweaters from secondhand stores and thrift shops. They're deconstructing them for the materials. Exactly, CR. And having proper gear, I mean, it doesn't have to be super high-end gear like this. I mean, yeah, that's my Carhartt, or even military issue. It could be simple as a crocheted hat like Jenny made, or the gator, or a scarf, whatever.
Yeah, well, what are those blankets called that you can cut a hole in it and you can put it over your? It's not really a poncho, but it's a blanket that you can pull over you and put your head through with a hole in it.
I would probably, if you could figure out a way to do that, a moving quilt would be ideal for that kind of a situation.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what they call it.
A poncho.
No, ponchos are to keep you dry.
No. It's still called a poncho.
I thought it was called something else. Like the one that Clint Eastwood would wear.
She actually owns several different versions.
Yeah, it's like the one that Clint Eastwood would wear in his spaghetti westerns.
Hey, hon.
Huh?
Question for you.
Can't quite remember what they were called. Serape? Okay. Serape is what Molly said.
Doesn't matter what else.
Up his microphone turned up so they can hear him.
It's still called a poncho according to Jenny.
Molly said Serape. Serape? Serape.
Serape.
Yes.
And this is like the kind of things they would make them out of, like this.
Yeah.
By the way, we love ours. We have several of these.
Yeah, I got some of those blankets too. Man, those things are nice.
Yes, these are, they call them horse blankets.
Yeah,
These
the
are
horse
very,
blankets.
very comfortable and very, very warm. Now, you can still carry wool blankets and stuff like that.
Yeah, something a horse blanket to cover me.
Give me a second here, folks. I'm going to return something again. Thank you.
It's funny as I get online, no mice show up.
Okay. Now, I actually found out something that's really cool. Now, you know how you can use Dutch ovens to cook in? Did you know you could do the reverse and put coals and stuff into a Dutch oven to provide a mini heater?
Yeah.
And it doesn't take much. And you could use
I
charcoal.
would line it with oil first.
Huh?
I would line it with a little bit of foil first, so you're not
Foil would
taking
work,
off the
yeah.
seasoning.
No, just some aluminum foil.
With-
Winter cloak. This is a lightweight cloak, folks. As you can see, it does have a hood. This is mine.
Those are
This is the
bed
lining.
stokers.
This is a 2-layered cloak. As you can see, it's not it's just stitched at the bottom, as you can see. That's new. It used to be not stitched, but I had it stitched shut. But I used to have a heavy duty corduroy cloak. And before you realize, I'll let you know that corduroy is a medieval material, by the way, and it keeps you very, very warm. And old-fashioned cloaks were very common for a reason, because you could really wrap up in those and keep warm.
Yeah, can you imagine you putting a Scott guard on them now and it'd be waterproof?
A lot of them were made of wool, natural wool that was unwashed. And with the natural lanolin of those wool cloaks, it'd be pretty much waterproof. Because it doesn't matter if they get wet. What does wool do for you? It keeps you warm, even wet. So, another thing that people can consider, and I've seen people do this too.
Well, they still make those bed warmers for the coals.
Yeah,
So that-
but you could do the same thing. Put it in here.
Yeah, I still wouldn't ruin that.
No, I mean, actually, you couldn't really. This is stainless steel, so you're likely not to really hurt this one too badly. Now, if this was an aluminum one, possibly. If you got them, if you ever seen those big cast iron tea kettles that people use for like humidifying their houses and stuff like that, you could probably use one of those, because those maintain heat a very long time. Now, you just got to be careful about how much heat you put in there, because it does transfer in cast iron really, really easily. Now, not everybody is going to have access to a wood stove or a heat buddy, or the power for an electric blanket if you have one of those, or a heating pad.
Or you can turn an old toolbox into a nice little hot box.
Well, we've seen pictures of those. I've seen those toolbox ones.
Yeah, all you need is 2 small holes.
Or, I mean, I've seen people just take regular toolboxes and put grills in them and throw in.
No, I meant using it as a heater. Again, you got to worry about carbon monoxide.
That's the only issue. Now, while I do have a power station, Jason's got a power station, Cliff's got a power station. I'm sure that Matt's probably got one too. And CR maybe, but those blanket blankets and stuff like that, they draw a lot of power.
The blankets, the electric blankets,
Yes, they do.
they not as much as everybody thinks.
It's not so much the maintaining; it's the initial startup.
Yeah, because they'll take 40 watts
Yeah, if you
for
unless
a
it's-
small one.
it
a
depends
larger
on
one
what
will
you're
take
using.
about
If you're using a hot pad or you're using a electric blanket, but it can't run an electric heater.
No,
That won't work.
not
Now,
unless you're
mine
big.
is a 296 watt hour little power station. Not the biggest, but not the worst either. But it works. And getting your gear doesn't have to be expensive. I mean, you can make alternatives. You can do the ceramic heaters using tea lights. I mean, I've heard people see those things get up to like 500 degrees easily. And they've also gotten severe burns because they didn't think it was hot enough yet. I'm sure you've heard the stories, Jason.
Mhm. Sorry, I've had a long day.
That's okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was up at like before 4 this morning.
That's when I got up.
I had to
Normally.
drive down to Beaumont. I had to be there at 7:30 this morning. I'm just happy I didn't get chosen.
Chosen.
Yep, they didn't call my name, so I got to go home.
Ah. Handpick people to stay to work.
Yep.
I get that. Now, thermal mass heaters are sort of like you can use hot water bottles or even just
A
water,
55-gallon drum.
if you have it available. I mean, something small. So, yeah, if you want to keep a small space warm. I've seen someone who actually made their greenhouse use the heat from the house's wood stove by running their stovepipe through the greenhouse. Now, I'm not sure how well that would actually work, but apparently it worked enough for them to grow vegetables even in the wintertime. So you guys got to tell me who got greenhouses, how effective that would be if they set it up right.
Mm,
I don't think they use it all year round, just in the winter time. Is Matt still here or is he gone?
I'm not sure. He's still here.
I wasn't sure because I hadn't
Yeah,
heard
so-
from him in a bit.
Yeah, Matt said he didn't sleep last night.
Oh, that's not good.
That's because that was the anticipation of eating a beefcake jerky. You bum.
Yep, earth, water, and
Good
stone
chair.
do have gas. Because well, Jason actually has a perfect example in his greenhouse right now.
Yep.
Now you can use stone, whether it's use brick or you could use actual rocks and use solar versions of the same thing. Because a lot of houses, if they're built correctly, have that thermal mass wall that's south facing, I believe, Jason, that catches the sun during the day and releases the heat
Yeah.
at night.
Yeah. A perfect example is the Amish greenhouses. They use that black stone on that north wall.
Actually, a lot of Amish houses do the same thing.
Yeah.
So, because while they do have a lot of wood stoves and fireplaces and such, they do use modern versions of old technology. Long as it's the old technology, that's all it is. Soapstone. I don't know anything about soapstone, so I can't answer that one. I am not a
Soapstone
geologist.
is going to be like a It can do like it's I'll show you what it's called. It's slate
Slate.
or clay. Yeah.
Slate would probably work really well because it's pretty common. You could probably use what's it called? Give me a second.
If you use concrete, just paint it black.
No, okay. How you doing, Matt?
Hey man.
I'm good. And it had nothing to do with the beef jerky.
Ah.
Hey, it's always having something to do with beef jerky, whether the lack thereof or not enough of, or something like that.
Yeah, no.
Never
it
too
didn't.
much beef jerky.
I still have some left.
Hello.
Oh, I
And you're
figured
not
you-
sharing?
No, I'm not.
I'm disappointed in you.
Do you have a Love's
You want to know?
truck stop?
Yeah.
They have it there.
Which brand was that?
Get stop sign.
Beefcake jerky.
We like Old Trapper here.
Okay. Fishing with Flair.
Okay.
Flair Outdoor.
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah, I know who he is.
That's his beef jerky.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his beef jerky. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
just-
realize that. Now, I don't know if they make it up, it gets up this far, but I will check out Love's when I get a
It
chance.
is nationwide at every Love's truck stop
Okay, what's it called again?
if they're in stock.
What is it called again?
Beefcake jerky.
Beefcake jerky. Okay.
It,
Yes,
it was
we
a,
know you're a beefcake there, Matt. That's just don't have to keep on bragging about it.
well, it was a running joke during the was about 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
Right?
with them, and they just turned it into a brand.
Nothing wrong with that.
No,
I'm all for
And they stumbled into the jerky thing and did a test run to see if if it'd be worth it or not, and they can't keep it in stock from their website.
no.
Actually, I know a place that would definitely carry it. There's a place called the Jerky Store in Des Moines.
They
have
might
jerky-
carry it.
We
there.
have those type of things here too, but they're just exclusively from their website and Love's.
I didn't know
And-
that.
And what's it? No, the one of the stores there.
Yeah,
Shields.
I didn't even get the word typed out, and it showed up.
yeah.
I typed in
And-
the word beef, and a beefcake came up.
I did get to try the original pork. It was gone within 5 minutes.
Anything?
Really?
I'd rather do original beef, not much on pork.
Have you ever seen pork jerky anywhere?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the one that I want is the pork sweet heat.
Yeah, 5% off, $5 off.
Yeah, it's a little on the pricey side,
I see
Yep.
that.
but he sells out.
$10 at Love's.
Yes. That is pricey, baby.
Yeah, but
I'm
not as
checking
pricey
out
as like
their pack- their
Jacqueline's.
jerky right now.
Yeah.
Those are $13-14 for a bag that size.
On his website because the shipping cost. Yeah, you
Sorry,
Can
CR.
yeah, you can go to
Only a
Shields.
2.7 ounce bag. Dang, that's small. Do they have larger bags?
Nope.
On their website, I think so.
I'm looking at their website. I'm not seeing.
I want to try that jalapeno summer sausage. Jalapeno
By the
and
way,
cheese.
keeping yourself fed in in colder weather is another way to maintain your body heat, as long with drinking water.
But yeah, the lady was telling us here at the Loves that we went to today. They were like almost immediately, as soon as it gets on the shelf, it's almost gone.
They do have gift cards, folks.
No, you be quiet.
Now I'm going to do this for Flair because I want to.
But see, I wasn't going to order, their package deal or anything like that straight from their website until I tasted it, because that's,
Well, you have now tasted it.
mhm.
Rating 1 to 10.
a 5 on the beef
Okay.
and an 8 or a 9 on the pork.
Okay. Other than meat,
But it was
right.
original. They
Okay,
were both
okay,
original.
my
They
questions
didn't.
are texture.
Personally, I think they were okay, but I wouldn't think enough for a major additional cost.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Is it is it chewy? Is it stiff?
The beef was a little bit more chewy for me,
Okay.
but the pork was tender.
I mean
Good.
tender's okay, but I mean I want something I can actually chew on because it's jerky's supposed to be something you can chew on.
Yeah, but it's not like putting a piece of rawhide in your mouth and
Oh no, I don't
for
mean to
hours.
gnaw on it kind of thing. I get
Yeah.
that, but I mean I want something that's halfway between the two. You
Yeah,
know what
now-
I mean?
I got a question.
It's like the cross between crunchy and chewy bacon.
Yeah.
I don't like bacon that crumbles.
That's what I like.
I don't like crumbly bacon.
The jerky, the pork came apart really easy, but there was still chew there.
Please tell me. I didn't look too deeply. Please tell me he doesn't have turkey jerky.
No.
I don't know. He has chicken jerky
Oh,
For the dogs?
for the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
For your dog.
I don't have
Matt.
a dog.
Matt.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you rate the old Trapper on the scale?
A 9.
Okay.
I prefer old Trapper.
That's normally my go-to or jacket.
I go for the pound bags usually, and it's going to sound weird. A big bottle of Propel and a bag of jerky. I'm full for the rest of the day.
So
Meat
Now-
and water. I'm sorry. It's all it takes.
But like I was saying, I didn't get they didn't have all the flavors. So the pork is the one that I really wanted to try,
Right.
but they didn't, like I said, they didn't have the sweet heat that I wanted.
It was gone, huh?
Well, they
Yeah.
got the sampler bundles for $22.99.
And see, that's worth it because each of those bags is that size, but you're getting like one of everything.
No, I mean I'm looking at the beef sticks. And then there's the jumbo stick one version, which is like for $59, but that's a little bit much.
And then they got that summer sausage.
Yeah, I see that. That summer sausage is what makes it. That's a cheesy summer sausage I could see.
With jalapenos.
You like those things.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we do.
I am not a jalapeno fan. Or jalapeno
And-
fan.
If I eat just the jalapeno by itself, or like pepper bomb, whatever you prefer to call them, stuffed jalapenos. If I just eat the jalapeno like that, I'll get heartburn really bad. But if I cook with it or add it to something, it doesn't bother me. But flavor, it's good, and it's not hot.
Actually, I'm kind of looking at the big venison guy bundle.
Yeah, they got venison.
I am always up for venison. Venison jerky is amazing if you can get it. But it's one thing. Like I said, I go to the when I can afford to. I go to the venison store, the jerky store in Des Moines, and that's literally what it's called, the jerky store.
Mhm.
And you get jerky from all over the world.
We have that here too. It's called Buc-ee's.
No, this is called the jerky store. You could get, you name it, they can get it.
You go into Buc-ee's. The section for their jerky
There's no Buc-ee's in Iowa.
Too
yet.
bad for
But
you.
what I'm saying is,
Oh,
the
they're going to be
section,
fighting the world's largest,
Hey,
truck
the-
stop for that.
the barbecue section is a quarter of the size of the jerky section,
Oh, I know. I've seen video.
and it's all
They're supposed to be
No,
putting in
sorry.
a Buc-ee's in Nebraska, on the other side of Omaha. That's at least that's what Deb says. So I don't know.
Yes, they are. They got one in Tennessee. There's one coming coming to Florida soon.
Yes.
There's one going into Montana. Yeah, they're branching out all over the U.S.
Except for Iowa.
They'll be there soon.
It'll be there eventually.
I don't think they have one in Arizona yet.
And they're vying for the world's largest truck stop with the one that's here in Iowa.
They already have it as the world's largest truck stop here in Texas.
It's called. They saw that same thing here in Iowa.
There was the one between here and San Antonio was the biggest. And then they opened one over close to Texas City that became the biggest, and then the one going out towards San Antonio, they bought the property next door to it and extended it. You walk in, it's like walking into a mall.
Every time I do a look, it just says Iowa. I don't see it anywhere
Yes,
else.
CR. Exactly. But I am not the one that brought it up. Jason did.
Yeah.
Yep, it's your fault, Jason.
A Canadian refugee.
Oh, Canadian refugee.
That's a good one for him.
That's only if he comes over to the
We're gonna
U.S.
Take in CR when things get bad.
Hmm.
No,
But
I'm actually thankful you're talking about finding the gear in larger sizes, though, Matt. I mean, I'm not considered super tall, but I'm not technically short either. I'm on the low end of average, but still average height. Being 5'8".
How tall are you?
5'8".
No, you're short because Devil Dog's 5'11".
No, I understand a
you're-
lot of people are tall.
you're short.
Doesn't mean the majority of the United States is tall.
I'm sorry, but in my book, you're still short because I got to
Oh,
pick
I
on
didn't
Devil
say
Dog.
I
for
wasn't
being
short compared to you guys. I never said I wasn't. But on average, military-wise, I'm average.
30 years ago, maybe.
Okay, how long have I been since I've been in the service?
About 30
20-some
years.
years ago. So, yeah, go figure.
So
But when you look up average
we're
height,
going
it's
by
like
today's standards.
between 5'8" and 5'10" is average.
Is it just me or can you hear him?
Who? Can you hear me?
You're cutting in and out.
Ooh. My boy has got his.
And I don't know if it's
his-
my end or your end.
Let me turn my volume up here.
Okay, I'm good now.
Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you. Every time Jason mutes his mic, I can't hear you.
Oh,
I have no idea what's going on. I could crank my volume up on this thing.
I can hear you fine, but like I said, every once in a while, it was like you were talking and nothing was coming out.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me do some adjusting here. Where's my freaking deal at?
I think I ate
So
some-
we're talking about. I cannot find any winter clothes secondhand. I can't find t-shirts, or pants secondhand that fit.
Really? What?
I
Okay.
can-
What's your length of your pants usually?
38 to 39
Okay, that's well above normal.
in seat.
I know.
Not waste, yeah.
I'm a 40-28.
See, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. They think because you say big, you're short. If you're skinny, you're tall. They
I'm
don't
not-
have anything in between.
I used to be bigger, a lot bigger. You know that. Weight-wise, I was 317 pounds.
Yeah, stores for big and tall.
Yeah, no,
Now
yes.
And
I
they
am-
don't have my size.
Yeah, you're like supersized.
They should call it either big or tall, not big and tall.
What have you been feeding him though to make him that big?
You have to
It
ask.
wasn't what she fed me, is what my folks fed me growing up. I'm corn fed.
Yeah, too much grain.
No,
Corn
it's
and
the
steak.
Fertilizer. He's not so much full of it anymore, but okay. So what you gained in height, you lost in hair, just like me.
No, I still got hair. I just shaved it. I keep it shaved.
Oh, okay.
And there's
My-
still a little bit on top.
I've got a little bit in the back.
But
I got some in the back.
You take your hat off and it's like a white glare.
That's because the only thing I wear is my hat.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
See?
I don't
my
like sunburn on my head.
transition's
I hate
good.
that part.
I don't sunburn on my head either. I just allow sunlight to get to it every so often.
No, generally, in the summertime, I wear my bandanas. That's different. Bandanas work better, no matter what. Keeps the sweat out of your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But bandanas, even in the wintertime, are something most people don't consider about. Anything that'll help keep your face warm by covering your face, whether with a military bandana or regular bandana, a scarf. You've seen people wear the long scarves that wrap around their heads.
I have a beard.
That only goes so far. It doesn't cover up your nose.
It'll keep my face warm. It'll keep my face cool.
I don't have as much of a beard anymore. I used to have a big fluffy beard, just like you, but I shaved it. Got a smaller one now, but that's okay. But the only one who doesn't really have much of a beard, that's Cliff. Cliff has like little.
But he has a ponytail.
Well, so do I.
Yeah, but his ponytail is more defined. Yours is just like a rat tail.
This is actually not a rat tail. This is actually all my hair.
Yeah. Is it braided?
Yeah,
That's why.
I braid my hair. Otherwise, it would be everywhere. It goes down about right here.
Mm.
I just don't like it, all over the place. Especially when it touches my ears for some reason. I just, ugh.
No,
And I
you
don't
just
like buzz cuts. I hate buzz
no, you
cuts.
just need some Aquanet and 2 pieces of cardboard.
Huh? That
You can make your hair like the Centauri Republic in Babylon 5.
Oh no.
Elmer's glue works just as well.
Wearing a buff is true there, CR.
But yeah, see, I don't know if y'all know Miss Rebecca or not from Rebecca Touched by Yarn.
Yeah.
But she made my beanie, and it was wool, and it is very much warm. I could
You
be
have it
standing in a
available?
foot of snow, and my head would still be sweating.
I finally found my beanie.
Do you have it available? I want to see it.
Yeah,
Can I see it, please?
I guess.
I finally looked up and saw my beanie. Internet.
No, I've got my military hat that I wear.
You check it for spiders. All right, no spiders.
No, I got my watch cap that I wear. You've seen me wear it, Jason.
Oh, you've seen mine.
Not often, though.
Oh no, this thing is
But
old.
see-
I had it before I met Molly.
Now, if we get another cold front, it's going to be your fault that my beanie is not with my jacket.
Well, then just make sure you put it back when you're done.
No, it's your fault. I've already got it in my hand, and I said it's going to be your fault.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've seen that one, Jason. That's a pretty cool hat there, Matt. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny's making me a gator, and she may make me a hat later, but this is my military watch cap. I just added this to it. I love the fact that I got this made.
Well, I was going to attempt to put my channel logo on it, but then I was like afraid that I would melt it.
Can I make a suggestion? You could
Are
do
we
I
ready?
have one of those too.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
It's only a flesh wound.
No, Ian's actually got the extreme cold weather face mask, military face mask. I couldn't wear it because my glasses because I can't see without my glasses. I could take it. I could see like when I get really close, but I can't see without them. So it wouldn't do me any good unless I was able to wear my glasses. But this is my military watch cap, and not a beanie for some reason. They just call it a watch cap in the service. But I just threw my logo on a freaking Velcro patch, and it works. My little name, and that's all that matters.
Hey, Jason, does yours have the spot for the canisters?
No, does not.
At least you can
I
still.
got this at. Oh shoot! What store was it? I got this at. I mean, this is like before I met Molly. This is when I used to work. We used to work on the golf course during the wintertime. This is what I would wear.
because it get cold on up there. I told you that.
No, this is when I was in Sacramento.
Oh, okay, way before that. Okay,
Oh yeah, they get cold up there.
I've been in California where it gets cold.
And being
I
on
love
those greens mowers early in the morning, this was nice.
That's his ninja one.
Mhm.
His ninja outfit. He didn't
Now
tell
the
us
one
he was
that
a
I
ninja.
have, I got mine at Academy, and it has 2 little canisters that you can put on the inside to allow, and they sit right here on your chin, but it's to allow space so you're not breathing in just.
We don't have an
No.
academy here, unfortunately. I've seen
No.
people shop there for like fishing challenges and stuff, but we don't have an academy here in Iowa,
When
unfortunately.
my boss first saw this, I was pulling into the yard. I was on the greens mower, and I had a stogie with it up right through here as I'm driving the mower.
I forget you like your cigars.
Yeah.
Anybody want a cat?
Hey, Mandy. No,
No. Hi, Mandy. I already have one.
I have a cat too. His name is Mac. Or as Cliff likes to call him, Macasatakas, Krakasa, Smakasawakas. Or Rob calls him Tony. Rob on the road. Don't ask me
Well-
why, he just does.
See, I had Camo forever and a day, and she didn't get into stuff. However, Blue and Murphy get into everything. And they're still babies, but even when Camo was a baby, she didn't get into stuff.
What do they look like?
Gray and white.
Can I see? Is what I was questioning.
One of them's almost a tuxedo. I couldn't get rid of that. I couldn't get rid of either one of them, even if I wanted to. Especially Murphy. Murphy's the one that we saved from the gas station, and it's named Murphy because
It was a
Murphy's
Murphy
Law.
station. It was a Murphy station?
No, Murphy's Law.
Oh,
He was on death's doorknob when we brought him home.
okay.
He couldn't.
shouldn't
He
have-
couldn't
Lazarus.
see.
Whatever
He
could go
couldn't see-
wrong did go wrong, kind of thing.
He couldn't see. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't find. You know, he should have still been on the nipple. You know, Mama kind of kicked him out,
Right.
and
He survived, though. He beat the odds.
yeah. Well, that's kitten jello, aka kitten cocaine, is what I like to call it because they go crazy for it.
With the
But-
catnip.
No catnip,
No,
but
What's
it's
it-
basically it's gelatin, like
it's goat.
jello-y
It's
nutrition.
it's goat's milk, egg, gelatin, like clear,
High in protein.
Collagen.
and a little bit of Caro syrup.
Caro syrup and
And
honey.
that's well. Goes
That's
back.
pretty cool.
More sugar.
That's pretty slick coming up with that combo.
Sugar and protein.
Well, And thing is that from like
And then putting medicine in his eyes every day,
oh yeah, a couple
2 or
times.
3 times a day.
But,
And now he
um,
can see and everything, huh?
with the
Yeah.
with the kitten jello, it's you only put like 1 packet of gelatin in it. Once they're like, it goes. Ouch!
He goes, ouch.
No,
But yeah,
I'm getting an
like-
evil look because you're laughing.
you can actually put the collagen in there to get it ready for this a little bit more firmer food,
For this
more
digestion.
solids.
Yeah, I get
anyway, you put more gelatin packets in it, up to the 4, to be able to get it firmer and stuff. But man, I tell you, once they get a taste of it, sometimes you have to like get a little in your mouth. But once you do, it's, believe me, they
It's
will
kitty
go.
crack like you said it was.
I've
Yeah.
not seen cats go after catnip the way that these kittens go after.
We had a couple of kittens before that we were giving it to them, and they would literally tear your arm up to get to it.
Yeah, it's like a I need my fix now.
So who came up with that formula?
Most I actually found it online.
She
I've
found
made
most
you-
of it online, but
I've made a
they
few alterations,
but she's adjusted things and added a couple
and
things.
a little bit of yogurt, like
And you
plain
can't
yogurt.
forget the plain Greek yogurt.
Okay.
So, to put the yogurt in it after it's cooled down, but before it sets, so that it, still has all that the good stuff for the gut.
Okay. The probiotic.
A lot of people
type
think-
stuff.
See,
Oh,
Jason
okay.
muted and I can't hear him. And you unmuted, I can hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. As soon as he unmuted, I could hear you.
I don't know what he did.
When he mutes, I can't even hear your background, little slight background noise. But when he mutes, I can't hear nothing.
Weird. Yeah, you can share something, CR, if you want to. But you got to come up here to do it. I can't do it from where you're at. Unless you send it to me on Instagram or something. Now, are you like a 4X, 5X, Matt?
Depending on what it is.
Okay. So if I find something in those sizes, would you want me to hold on to it for you?
No, because it would cost more to have it shipped than it would. I might as well go buy brand new.
Maybe, maybe not. No, I just I find stuff all the time, and I just
Hey, Jason, did you know today's the other Jason's birthday?
Which Jason? I know it's several of them.
J2?
Trapper.
Oh, another Jason. I didn't know his name was Jason.
Oh.
Too.
You mean Justin?
Trapper J?
Yeah, Trapper J.
Yeah, it's Justin.
Is Justin?
I
Not
thought his
Jason?
name was Jason.
No, it's Justin.
Okay, hold on. Let me take a look.
Yep, the picture is in the Instagram.
Okay, I'm coming.
Yeah, Trapper J's doing a birthday live right now. That's why I was saying.
Oh, is he?
Mhm.
Is he gonna make it back to the house this time?
He's in the ice fishing shanty.
Mm.
So probably not.
I know a few years ago he made it halfway home.
There's the Canadian Ninja. I bet
Yeah,
you feel
that
warm
was
in
warm
that.
too.
There. 4 layers. I don't think I could make one. Jenny could. My stitching sucks.
Yeah, so
I mean,
he's not
honestly though, you can do the same thing with the towel if you had to.
Right. I've seen somebody do that with sleeves. Sleeves. From church.
Let me see this one. This is hilarious. He's trying to yell at him. The guy won't roll down his window.
Now, one thing I like about some of the, I've actually had some buffs and stuff that actually you roll up and you can make them look like this. But generally, I just wear these and just keeps my ears warm. I don't know. I have no idea, Ground Fog, what that's made out of. He never said. 4 layers of what material, though? That's the question. Ground wool? Well, if you have it, I mean, Jenny has the synthetic wool, but it still works. You saw her hat that she made, right, Matt?
Yeah.
It's
The
actually
blue one.
blue. It's a multicolored
Blue.
blue, white.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable. Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna call it blue because that's the color that stood out.
I mean, it actually is not
Blue and black and white and look, he gonna get in trouble now.
This is actually, she said, this is one skein of yarn. It just happened to be multicolored. This is all one piece of wool.
So is this.
I like yours. I like the color yours is. But she's making me a buff with that, like that. But you know, she made hers. She made this one. She's also got one with flaps. That look. She also got another one that makes it look like she's got cat ears.
That's the one you need to be wearing.
I would not wear the cat ears.
It would fit you.
It would fit you too.
It would keep you warm.
So it would keep you warm too.
I would wear it. I ain't scared.
I don't like cat ears.
Just it depends on the color.
Yeah. Well, I think she was she was starting out making these hats. She made it rectangular. You know, just made one big thing and then folded it over. This is where she actually started making them the round ones, as you can see. She did this all by hand.
Not really.
So I think it's pretty cool considering she made this.
My camera's
Yeah.
still out. We don't have
She's made some with flaps and stuff like that too.
bucks go by.
She just did a baby blanket about a while back too.
Okay. I've had a few
See, that would be handy to throw in a go bag.
A little baby's blanket type stuff. Yeah, I could like a shawl.
Mm-hmm.
What's another name for it? It's not a shawl. What do we call it? Something else.
We're doing pretty much what
Dang
we
it, doesn't.
and then
Shamag. Shamag.
Sorry, I'm watching a little bit of Trapper Jay, giving him a thumbs up.
I don't want to get dinged on my channel for his channel stuff. Oh, you guys. Oh, he's doing it on his phone. That's.
It's nice when you have multiple devices.
Well, I do have multiple devices, but my phone's in the other room. I'm using my laptop, but I have like 4 or 5 different windows open. I don't have a Shamag though. I have been debating on getting one, but I'm not sure if I do have a military, triangular bandage that I'd like to carry though. Just not.
But
just
yeah,
huh?
but yeah, you could take we'll just call it a baby blanket for sake of argument, and you can use that. You can put it over your head, over your shoulders to keep warm. You can throw it on the ground to put your whatever you're rolling out to sleep in.
Right. Actually, I've acquired something recently from Jenny. She received something in the mail, and it came in a pack.
Oh, Dan's on with Trapper Jay.
This right here is what my Jenny got some candy bars in.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That is a sit pad.
I don't know about at Lowe's, but I know they carry them carry it at Home Depot. They have rolls of that, and it's like $5 for 30 feet.
Well, this one came with like 4 or 5 chocolate bars inside it, and it had the tape on it. I just took the tape off of it, but now it's a sit pad. That's all. I mean, it's got everything I need. It's not rough on the edges, or it's sealed,
Mm-hmm.
and it weighs next to nothing. Now, do I have regular sleeping pads and stuff like that? Do I have a folding chair? Yes, but just something else, because I can't kneel, which is one of the bad things about my condition. Kneeling sucks.
Don't feel bad. I can't either.
I literally went through physical therapy this last week, and they tested me, and they said I cannot physically kneel on my left knee at all. And they said, "Oh, you're supposed to be good as new once you have your surgery." Mm-mm. They say like it's a one.
Not ever going to happen.
They said it's like a 7% chance of everybody who has this surgery. 7% of them have this type of condition. Well, it's not common. It's not impossible. I'm one of those the 7% apparently, which means I may not be working very much longer, whether I want to or not, because they can't keep me. This is such a physical freaking job, which really sucks. That's neither here nor there. This is not what this tonight is supposed to be about. We're supposed to be talking about cold weather stuff. But jerky counts because keeping your food in your body counts as keeping yourself warm, keeping yourself hydrated in the cold. Now, insulated water bottles.
I would buy
There's those things are important about keeping hydrated during the wintertime. Yep, exactly. Now, maintaining your water filters in the cold. That one you have to make sure you keep your various water filters from freezing because they're the hollow filter types. Those will freeze. Those will break. If they do, they're useless. Other than if you're trying to do a simple carbon filter, a Grail might. I don't know if anybody's got any Grail filters, but that's more of a purifier filter type situation. But they're very expensive and they don't have the lifespan of like a Sawyer Squeeze. Sawyer Squeeze can do hundreds of thousands of gallons of water, and a Grail about 100 gallons, I believe. But still, yes, this one right here would be perfect for snow and ice. If you have a chance to sit on, better than sitting on the snow directly. Yes, that would be perfect for that. But I do have a small folding chair that I could use, but unfortunately, it's not perfect for snow because of its being very tiny. Nope, that's not my pet. That's Rob.
Yeah, Iowa Trapper just joined with Trapper Jay on the chat.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Dan's there too.
Yeah, I seen him. He posted a video the other day.
Okay, quick question for both of you guys. Did either of you need an inflatable pillow?
No.
Dang.
Pillow.
I recently acquired this, and it's nice. It's not perfect.
Oh, by the way, did anybody catch Earl's live on Monday? Yesterday?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I did not.
I was there.
He got his plaque.
He got his button?
Yep, he got his play button. Silver play button.
I'm waiting for you to get one, and so I'm waiting for Matt to get one.
Yeah, you're going to be waiting a long time.
Yep.
I'm at 11.
My channel has gone stale and has been stale for a while.
I get like a
How many
couple of
you got,
months.
Matt?
3,500.
Well, you got me beat by 3 times as many as I got.
Yeah, but I got there and then it went stale and then nobody shows up.
Yeah.
I stop in and talk to you when you're on your lives.
I'm not referring to y'all. I'm just saying, there's people that were in my lives every single night and then they hit a certain point and they were gone. And never
When
looked
you're
back.
out fishing, I do comment about what you're catching and everything else.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I wasn't talking about
There's a
y'all.
core group that is there and have been
Yeah.
and will be.
No, most of my core group is gone.
Well,
only one-
like I said, when
the
I
only
see
one
you on,
that's-
I try to come in and say hi.
The
At the
only
very
one
least,
that comes around doesn't even talk anymore because he doesn't have a channel anymore because of somebody else.
Oh, that's too bad.
But like Misfit doesn't come around anymore.
I haven't seen Misfit in a while.
Warriors doesn't come around very often.
I don't think I know that one.
For you in the back. I wouldn't name.
Oh, I am going to make a comment about, okay, since this is my coffee break today, coffee does hydrate you to a point. Yes, it's a partial diuretic, but it will hydrate you more than it will be a diuretic.
And in the cold, it'll warm you up.
Straight hot water will do the same thing, but not as the extra stimulant of the caffeine and or whatever else you put in it.
And during the summertime, it also is supposed to help you keep from having heat strokes.
Yeah, it's like chili. Eating chili in the heat is a good thing. It equalizes the heat of the internal and internal temperature to the point where your body doesn't feel hot. My dad taught me that one. And people thought he was nuts eating really hot chili on the hottest days of the year. But as soon as you ate it, you stopped sweating.
That was our normal lunch.
Well, I guess it's your normal lunch, but we're up here when it gets really super hot. You don't start sweating anymore.
Yeah, see, down here in Texas,
Yes,
we can't
you
do
may.
that.
Ground Fog. Ground Fog owns a Discord that talks about survival topics and things like that. You might be interested in, Matt. It's very knowledgeable.
I don't have Discord.
Oh,
I don't have it.
I do, but I don't use it very often.
Let me rephrase that. I have it, but I have no earthly idea how to even use it.
Same for the most part, but I will not discourage it for those people who do use it. But it's really
I
confusing.
never signed up for it.
I'm dyslexic, and that's kind of, makes things tough for me. Okay, quick question for you, because I know both of you are pretty good camera guys compared to me. What kind of camera do you use, Matt?
iPhone.
Okay,
Sorry.
I know he's got a regular camera that he uses.
Well, I had a knockoff GoPro,
Right?
and then I also had a Sony camcorder with batteries and chips and everything. But when I got my iPhone 13, the camera on it was better quality than on either one of those.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of iPhones, so I don't use those. I'm a Galaxy, Samsung kind of guy. But I've got my GoPro Hero 7, but I've been looking at the Osmo Action Cam 4, the DJI one.
I think that's what mine is. The little GoPro that I got.
The DJI?
No, no, that's the one I want.
That's the one I want. I've been looking at.
But I think
Thank you for showing us that one, Ground Fog. I will. It's that one right there. Sorry for covering your face, Matt. I'll just do this.
I ain't worried about it.
No, I want to be able to see you. Jason never shows his face.
For what?
Smart aleck.
No, that's
I love you
because
too, Matt.
if I get an opportunity, I might take it.
For what?
A mouse.
Yes.
I hope you do. Honestly, I do. And you'll usually when you do, you say, "Be right back."
Yeah.
And then go. That's perfectly fine. I get that because that is your shtick. That is what you do.
Well, I don't want to forget to turn the camera off.
That's true. But as long as we don't see the impact, we should be fine because we can't.
Oh
see
no,
your
the
hands
camera's
totally.
pointing right towards me when I'm doing it
Oh, okay.
on a live stream, which is bad.
Yeah. By the way, Matt, I like your bandana or your banner behind you.
Yeah, that's my
Your wisdom.
evil coyote.
That's
kinda
a
cool.
tapestry.
I like it. This is my quilt of valor
Mhm.
for the military. So
Well, as soon as I get done with my new studio and get everything finished set up, yeah, you're gonna probably you're either gonna love my backdrop or you're gonna hate it.
well, this is my office. So it's a work in progress always. I end up still feeling like I'm a gear goblin because I've got gear everywhere around me in a circle.
Oh, I would just like to have a big old giant green curtain.
You know, you can go to the Dollar General and just go get one of those green shower curtains or green tablecloths and do the same thing.
It's
You
getting
want
it
a green-
set
you
up.
want a green screen?
Yeah, like a green screen.
Dollar Tree's a better
Yeah.
way to do
Probably.
it. They have a wider selection of colors.
Actually, I was at the local Dollar Tree here, and would you believe they actually had 10 by 20 tarps?
Mm-hmm.
10 by 20 tarps at Dollar Tree. Not not Family Dollar. Not
Yeah,
like
they'd be good for putting up on the
No.
inside.
The tarps are 5x7 at Dollar Tree.
no, they're big.
No.
The ones here they had some.
They
big
have
ones.
some of them have bigger ones.
Well, see, I got those curtains up behind me.
And I was actually kind of surprised that they were really
I
big.
got those curtains up behind me.
Right.
I'd love to have one big curtain I can open and close it when I need to.
What you need is a button when it goes. You push a button, you go. Zzz.
No, it'll still be manual. It's
Why
because
not?
of what's behind the curtains.
I get what's behind the curtains. Don't look at the stuff behind the curtains.
Yes. Pay no attention behind the curtain.
Now, do either of you guys have hand warmers
Yeah, I got several.
like these?
Yeah, the ones that I want are rechargeable.
I've seen the rechargeable ones, but I have the same issue that I do with most electronic items that do stuff like that. You know, these right here. The problem is, if they die and you're in the middle of the woods, what do?
Plug it into my solar powered generator.
But yeah, okay, but not everybody's going to have one of those.
I also have a solar powered phone charger. It's the same plug.
No, this right here, all I do is pull out the can of fuel, fill it back up, and start it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing lasts like 8 or 16 hours, depending on how I use it and everything. But I got this secondhand, even though it looks brand new, it's not. And this little thing is amazing. But I have another one that's like from the 60s, but it's Korean. But this one right here will definitely keep your hands warm. Ian's got a matching Zippo lighter and Zippo hand warmer set that's monogrammed for the person who actually owned it. And I actually did a video about that one a while back. I was testing to see how long these things would last. I was actually kind of surprised. It worked out really, really well for what it is. The old school ones don't last as long, but the newer ones do quite well, actually. No, but I do like these over the mechanic ones. Though I understand that the electric ones you could use as portable chargers for your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That is an option. That's pretty cool. But then remember, the more you drain it, the less heat you're going to provide for yourself. So it depends on how warm or
If I'm having to charge my phone, I'll have that plugged into the solar powered generator or the other.
Well, I've got me a small Jackery Explorer 300.
What do you think a solar powered generator is?
I understand what it is, but that's the one I personally own.
The reason why I like the one that I got is it's relatively small, doesn't take up a whole lot of space, even with the in the box. I mean, that's as big as it's going to be, and it has a fold-out solar-powered panel that came with it, and any and all adapters that I would need to plug anything into it.
Now, mine's not that big. I don't have the solar panels for it, though. That's the only thing I don't have. But this is mine.
The one that I have, they have it on sale right now on Amazon for like $150.
I got
and it comes with, like I was just saying, as you were walking out the door.
Sorry.
It comes with the solar panel. It can be plugged into the wall to charge. It has any adapter plug that I would ever need to plug just about anything into it to charge it or run it.
Okay, where did I put my bag?
And it'll hold a charge for about 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours.
I charged this one up about 3 or 4 days ago, and it's still at 100%.
Mine is still full.
Yeah.
You know, I charged it a few days ago.
Let me see here.
As a matter of fact, it's sitting right here.
I'm going to see if I can find it. I didn't realize I got my keys.
It is that thick, and it has
I'll be right back.
outlets, USB, and 2 little.
Guys, what brand is it? I can't see it. Tiny. It's also backwards. Pocky.
Powkey.
Pocky. Like I
But,
said,
I mean-
your screen's reversed, Matt, to me.
Okay.
The words were backwards. Good thing I could read backwards.
But yeah, no. But if I run it straight, it claims to hold a charge for 6 hours running, and it's like 300 watts.
Well, that's not bad. Mine is, where's my box for that? I misplaced. I set my stuff down and it gets moved around. Oh, it's right behind me. What am I thinking? Being stupid.
Oh, I thought you could take this back there.
Oh, I still gotta do that. Now this one's mine right here.
Mm-hmm. See, and I wanted one of the Jackeries forever and a day. Because I liked them, you know.
That's what it is right there.
But at the end of the day, I just couldn't. I couldn't see myself spending $400 on something.
I didn't spend $400 on this.
I didn't say you did, but I don't find them at thrift shops and pawn shops and stuff.
I
They
bought
actually
that at
had one at the pawn
Walmart.
shop.
I bought that in the Walmart in the automotive section.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
how much did you pay for it?
Less than 200.
Was it clearanced?
No.
Hmm.
198 and some change. That's
They
it.
had them, and when I ended up getting this one, I was looking at the ones at Sam's Club, and they had them on sale for like
Yeah.
$100.
Right.
And then, but my wife got me this one for Christmas.
Okay. That one gets.
But see, there again though, you have to buy the solar panel separate.
Oh yeah, that one. I mean, this one actually came with jumper cables for charging.
This one does too.
This one came with the plug-in for the wall, plug-in for the vehicle, and the jumper cables. And
charge.
there's the booklet that came with it, obviously. I've been using one of the bags that I have to carry all the stuff in it. I figured it was useful. Might as well use it for that.
Yeah.
This is the closest that I have.
Nothing wrong with that.
I had before I got this, I had a one of those that you would buy at Harbor Freight. And I think I paid like $20 for it.
Yeah,
But that's all it was a quick start.
yeah.
It had a USB plug, and it worked.
Yeah. Well, this one here. I mean, see, this one here has got the USB-C,
Mm-hmm.
two USBs. Got the charger, which is also this is the solar input, the charger port, and the car port plug-in.
I think we paid $70 for this one.
Okay. And it's got the DC port right there, obviously, and the two plugins. But for Walmart, it was a really good deal.
That's where we got this.
I've been wanting to get one for a while, and now I do. I could charge my gear up in the field, along with my my hot tent and stuff.
CR, okay. Hey, CR will be right back, but we can't talk bad about him because he can still hear.
Well, we can still talk bad about him.
You hear that, CR? Colin's going to talk bad about you.
He's such a bad friend. He doesn't tell us his real name.
You don't know his real name?
No one does.
I do.
You really do?
Yep, but I ain't saying.
He said I said it once, but I can't remember what name I said. And thing is, I did the anagram thing of his name. His name's an anagram. I do know that. And I went through every anagram I know.
I was in a live, one of his lives when he said it.
He never told you, he said.
He never did.
But you figured it out.
He said it on one of his lives.
Oh. Okay. Now I feel disappointed.
Well, it just means you don't pay attention.
No, I don't get on a lot of his lives like I should. That's my fault. But I do have something I need to do here while you guys are here. I acquired one of these Christmas Advent Calendar deals. As you guys can see, one of these
Okay.
for $2 at a bin store.
Okay.
And I'll show you an update of what I've acquired so far one more time for those people who haven't seen everything. Day one, I got this one.
Ooh.
Not bad. That's $2 worth, right?
Good plug. You're going to pay $5 for. So yeah.
You know, for a good plug, you're going to be paying like $25, $45 if you buy a Rico.
This is day two.
Eh.
That's not much, I know.
And when I say a good plug, I mean a good plug that's in a price range.
Well, this one here, remember, I paid $2 for the entire thing. So I'm getting my money's worth. That's all that matters to me. Day three. This is 1 ounce.
That must be a freshwater thing
It's got the little eye on there. And
for like trout or something.
it says it's this is a 10 gram weight. This is solid metal, not a float.
No, it's probably lead. But okay. Maybe aluminum.
It's a weight. I don't know what it's made out of. It's not like I'm a meteorologist or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is coming up as day 4. It's a simple little spoon. Nothing fancy. So I'm getting ready to open day 5.
Oh, I love my spoons. I got my wife brought me a bunch of them home from Alaska. So
here's day 5. Let me get this open here. So I have no idea what it's going to be, guys. You guys are going to see it when I do. That. Okay, let's see what it is. It's another spoon. Never banned on.
Do you guys follow Iguana Solutions?
Never heard of them.
Heard?
Actually, that's not a bad one. I mean, I've had these kind before. But usually I get them secondhand or I find
the
them
name sounds familiar, Jason.
Yeah, it's her first name's Jessica, and she's the one that takes care of the iguanas down in Florida. Removes them.
One of-
Yeah, and she made a couple of videos past few days where she's just picked it up hundreds.
Oh
of
yeah. I know who you're talking about now. That's Zach Ketchumall's wife.
That's not Zach Ketchumall's wife, is it?
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
I follow Zach.
Yeah, because I've seen her husband. It's not Zach.
Oh well,
But there's the next one, Matt.
that's a good one.
This one
That's
here-
good for like crappie and bluegill and
It's got a
perch.
little blue tint on there. Yeah, I mean, I would pay $2 for this one by itself, guaranteed. I
Yeah.
would.
That's about what they sell them for individually.
Yeah, that was day 5. I think that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see some of these bigger ones down here. I've got the next one. It's going to be a big one right here for day 6. So that's going to be tomorrow. But what'd you think of those? Think I got my money's worth?
Yeah,
Yeah, someone told me that those things are probably
they have a bunch of those. They're fixing to have a bunch of those at our Ollie's.
right. And I mean, Advent calendars should not be just straight for Christmas, folks. I think they should be for all year round. To be fair, because if you get them in Christmas, you can't technically use them until summertime.
unless you're doing ice fishing or you're in an area that's not frozen.
It doesn't do me in the Midwest any good because everything's frozen.
Ice fishing.
I lost my ice fishing gear last summer when someone stole my trailer.
Okay, but still, you can't say it does you no good just because you don't want to go ice fishing.
No, it's not can't.
All you need is something to pop a hole in the ice.
That was in the trailer.
Okay, replace it.
So,
I don't have the money to replace it. That's the issue. I mean, that's the reason I had it in the trailer. I wouldn't have to worry about it. I also had an ice fishing tent and everything in there. But, that's neither here nor there. And it's anywhere in the United States is where that ended up at because I could never find it. And the cops can't find it either, apparently.
Well, they probably took it and took everything out of the trailer and ditched the trailer somewhere.
Well, I mean, I would love just to have the trailer back. The trailer alone would be worth it because that's like a $8,000 trailer.
Or they chopped it up and sold off pieces.
If the trailer itself is more value than just chopping it up.
Yeah, but if they don't have a title for it, they can't just resell it.
If
They
use
can
it,
in Mexico.
Yeah.
well, it's neither here nor there right now. But
Jeez. Okay, hold on, guys.
what's going on?
Oh, I'm gonna put this in here. So, there and where you at, Matt? I know I got you on Instagram.
Yeah, you have my phone number too.
There it is. I'll send it to Dan too. There you go.
Hey, and by the way, Jason, the rat lady's been leaving comments on my videos.
Yes, I know. She's cool.
Yeah.
Who?
You
The
don't
fat
know who
ratter?
the rat lady is? The fat ratter.
Never
Mara,
heard of him.
her.
I never heard of her.
Yeah, she's out of England.
Never heard of her.
I shouted her out. Was it a couple weeks ago? And she got a bunch of people.
There again, Colin's not paying attention to people's lives.
Well, it's usually something I'm not really interested in, so it usually goes in one ear out the other. Also, I'm partially deaf, so bear with me on that one. I do have
Yeah.
hearing aids I have to wear.
So am I.
Now, if I went live during
And
the
I
day,
have a really bad case of selective hearing.
yeah.
So
So
same.
if I went live like early in the afternoon, like noon, she would probably show up on my live stream. But they're usually asleep.
She was in my live Thursday night.
Oh, was she? So she was
Mhm.
actually up then.
Well, I went live early though.
Oh, okay. That's different.
It may have been. Now I can't remember what night it was.
I usually have Rob on the road from England, so that.
Well, yeah, but Robin Road works all night.
By the way, Mandy was in here, but I haven't seen Mandy comment since she popped in.
Yeah, well, she's popped in. She probably just popped in and out. There, I put that picture in there for you guys.
Where's it at?
Instagram chat,
Okay, give me a second.
and I sent Matt separately. That one made me laugh. I had to do that one. As dark humored as I am, it's funny.
Oh, is that 6 more weeks thing?
Yeah,
Can I show that?
you can.
I didn't want to get dinged for that. I wasn't sure.
You're not gonna get dinged for that.
Oh, it's a groundhog. Okay.
Yeah, it's a groundhog. Yes.
Hey, I would have had one available if it wasn't for the fact I had to move.
But everybody's got to do the meme for the groundhog because everybody across the U.S. knows what it is.
Well, that was yesterday. Toxitani Phil was
Yes.
yesterday.
Saturday, first. Yeah,
Second.
6 more weeks. I don't think so.
Second, February 2nd is Groundhog's Day. Today's the 3rd.
I thought they pulled them out on Saturday morning.
Mm-mm. It's the second day of the month. not the first. They just do it really, really early before the sun comes up.
Yeah, so he doesn't see his shadow.
Well, they want to see it as he comes up. I don't know how they read him or anything like that, but the only thing good about Groundhog Day, it's a really good movie with Bill Murray. And you can never go wrong with Bill Murray.
Yeah. Would you send me, Matt?
Something funny, apparently, because he's smiling about
A
it.
truckload?
Truckload or a buttload?
No, a truckload.
Okay.
Oh, something. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see.
You saw the sun yesterday?
Yeah, it was sunny here. Yeah, only
I
in
saw
April.
the sun yesterday until about lunchtime, and then it was kind of disappeared behind clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
And
here.
then we finally started getting rain here today about 2:00.
Oh, he's cheating. He's making that thing look bigger than it actually is by tilting the bed.
Do I want to know what it is?
It's still a truckload.
Iguanas.
Oh.
They're probably all still alive.
Well, probably, but the thing is, I know people eat those?
Done.
They're good.
I've never had it. They're not common.
You remember the song back in the day? I wish I was in Tijuana eating barbecued iguana.
It's the first time I've heard that song. I'm sure you'll play it sometime, but I can hear it without getting dinged.
I don't even remember. I have the song on my iTunes, but I can't even tell you who sang it.
The Tijuana Iguana song?
But no, iguana is actually really tasty. And for everyone that says it tastes like chicken, no, it does not. It tastes like iguana.
Okay. Wall of Voodoo. I think. Oh, it's a song by Peacock and the Surfarians? Released as a single in December of 2025 with a band's surf rock style.
Then no, that's not the same one. This is something that I used to listen to when I was a kid. And 2025 was
Okay.
I was not.
It's a children's musician called Jeanette Downing did it Going to Tijuana with an Iguana. Joe Fink did another one called Joe the Iguana from Tijuana. And Jackalope did one called I Wanna Iguana. But Peacock and the Safarians are the ones.
It's called Mexican Radio.
Oh yeah, I saw that was why I said the first one the first time because it's said
But
Mexican
all,
radio,
all I
but
want is a
Wall of
Mexican
Voodoo.
radio.
That's the Wall of Voodoo. It's their second studio album, Call of the West, 1982. I feel a hot wind on my shoulder and the touch of the world that is older. Turn the switch and check the number. I leave it on the bed when I slumber. I don't know. Yeah, I wish I was in Tijuana eating barbecue iguana. I take the requests on the telephone. I am the wavelength far from home. That it?
Sure.
Wall of Voodoo, 1982.
Like I said, I couldn't tell you who sang it or anything else.
I
had
just
to go,
did.
I had to go into my iTunes and
Now you know.
find it.
The more you know. Do 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 do.
But yes, barbecued iguana, fried iguana. It's delicious.
Iguana jerky.
I don't know. I ain't never had that, but I've had it fried and
You're
I've had it barbecued.
I haven't had neither, so I want to try it.
Chili.
Have you
Iguana
ever had
chili.
Nutri-Rat?
No.
Nope.
I heard it's supposed to
Nutri-Rat
be
is
pretty
good
good,
in
though.
stew or fried,
I heard it's supposed to be pretty good, though.
but don't put it on the barbecue pit.
Why? What's the wrong with it?
It just doesn't.
It doesn't barbecue well.
No,
Okay. So
and that's
fried
my
or baked?
opinion. Everybody's entitled to one. So
Is it baked would be okay?
fried's better. It's a texture thing for me. Like the jerky for you, yeah, completely
I don't
wrong
like
texture.
crunchy bacon. I don't like crunchy jerky.
See, I love crunchy bacon, but I don't want crunchy jerky.
To me, when you get to the point where bacon is crunchy, that means it's burnt.
I like crispy bacon.
I'm the ones that I usually, when people say that's crispy, it's usually when it kind of powders in your mouth when you eat it, and I don't like that kind of stuff.
Nope.
Chewy,
Well,
I like. It's like right
Let's when
before
you
that
start
point,
watching crispy.
Chewy's better. Every time. Hey,
So when did
It
you start watching
happens.
crispy?
Oh, when it's you, here's the top.
now here's the question:
Oh.
At what temperature do iguanas start falling out of their trees?
Oh,
Around
the
60
temperature.
degrees.
Now, is it 60 still down there?
It's got to be close.
Now I gotta look.
Yeah, Molly said she likes to watch crispy too. So he does some pretty funny shorts.
Yeah.
It's
The crispy
45 in
11 beef.
Tampa right now. So no. Oh, 60, yeah. They'll be dropping.
I don't know. I can tell you this much. There's one of Zach's fish that does not look like it's handling the cold at all.
Yeah. All the way to Fort Lauderdale. Those iguanas are going to be dropping.
They've been dropping for since Saturday.
Because Fort Lauderdale is the warmest at 60 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere else, like I checked.
But see, Florida's kind of like it is here. Just because it's humid and it's right there on the coast doesn't mean that because the humidity in the air, once that gets cold, that's like bone chilling cold.
right.
It is.
And well, they're cold-blooded creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
The
like
only
a
reason I know
crocodile,
more about
it starts
alligators-
getting
go ahead.
alligators and so it starts getting cold and they kind of just go catatonic and they just stick their nose out of the water and hold themselves there.
Yep.
The only reason I know that about alligators, you ever seen the movie The Happiest Millionaire with Fred McMurray way back in the day? Before your time, probably.
I know.
It's a musical.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of musicals, but I remember the movie.
He kept alligators as pets. And so one of his employees left the window open in the atrium where he kept them, and the water froze over. He thought they were dead until they thawed out. And he had alligators everywhere in his mansion. I think they named one of the alligators George.
I have a lizard that we call George.
Yeah? What kind is he?
One of the little ones that runs around outside.
Oh, a gecko?
No, the other ones, the green ones. We have those too.
I don't know what those are. I mean, I know I've seen them down there, but when I was
Yeah, I can't. I can't think of them. Hold on a second. It's called an anole. As soon as I was going to ask Cassidy,
He realized what he was going to ask.
Anole,
anole.
Anole, N-O-L-E. I've seen the word. I just
Mhm.
If not Geico.
They sell them. They sell them at PetSmart,
Yeah.
and I'm like, people buy those, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, do they not realize they can just go out in their yard and catch the exact same one?
Up here we have tree frogs.
We have tree
I think-
frogs.
Yeah. Okay. Most people when they think tree frogs, they think like that big. Not here. Our tree frogs are like this freaking big. Yeah. Big, and they're like that wide.
If you see one that's about this, it's a baby.
It's a baby, yep. And they pop up anywhere in the summertime. Not all year round, but in the summertime, if you got a lot of bugs, they'll crawl right up your side of your house and eat like crazy. And
I should have, Jason. I should have done a video the other day. I
And what?
went to my frog. I went to my frog hole, and after that cold front that just slammed in here and dropped super fast. Yeah, a lot of the frogs died.
Yeah.
no frog legs for you.
Oh no, I said some, not all.
My apologies on your loss. Because I mean, a good frog pond is hard to find.
Oh, they'll be back.
Yeah, but not in the sizes that you had. Is the question.
No, they'll be back.
It's gonna take a while, but they'll be back.
A lot of the bigger ones towards the end of fall started moving out already. So
Are they're going to go into their dens? Most people don't realize that frogs den up. They just bury themselves in the bank.
but like this last winter has been crazy because this has been hot here. So, some of the smaller mid-sized ones were like, it's not cold and out eating. And then all of a sudden the temperature went.
Right.
Like I said,
It did a day after tomorrow type of thing.
like I said, since we've moved here, we've had snow 4 times.
That's more than you had when you were in Arizona.
That's also more than what they normally get here where I'm at, too.
You brought it with you.
I was born and raised here, and we've only seen snow about 6 times.
I see snow like 4 or 5 times a year. So it's nothing new to me. If I didn't have it, I'd miss it. Trust me, I would. When I was stationed in,
I like it when it's cold.
me too. When I was
'Cause I
stationed
can
in
do more work.
California- Go
I
ahead.
don't like it when it's super cold.
Well, I prefer it to be super cold because then I can kick the forge on and I ain't worried about it. I can be in my shop in shorts and a t-shirt and be just fine.
Well, see, I don't have a shop
You
with
know how to
forge.
forge. How much do you charge for a knife, by the way? Just curious.
It's not worth it for me to make knives,
Even a neck knife?
even a neck knife.
Dang.
There's so much detail that goes into it, and it takes a long time. And at the end of the day, there's no way of competing with these other people that are just grinding out, cutting out shapes and putting an edge on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
About axe heads.
You can buy one from the store a lot cheaper.
I understand that. I've got friends who are on Forge and Fire, but would I still buy one from them? Yes, I'd buy one from anybody because I want something that someone else made that was a friend of mine, and I would use that. If that makes
Yeah,
any sense.
I don't. I when I make knives is when I'm bored,
Makes sense.
or like I made one for my wife for Christmas one year. That's different. When I'm doing my forge stuff, I'm doing like decorative stuff. I'm not.
Well, one of the things that I lost in my when my trailer got stolen was my fire pit set for the tripod set up,
Mhm.
and I've been wanting to get that replaced. But a friend of mine who
Now, see, I can make you one of those.
my wife and I had one that a person who married us made it for us,
Hmm.
but he now lives in Maine, so we can't go get one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I live in Texas, so you wouldn't be able to just come here and get one either.
No, but I could have it shipped, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I would for that kind of expense, I would get it because I know a friend made it. You know what I mean? But it was a 6-foot one that could be both a tripod and as well as the one that goes across and you use as a spit type setup.
That's the one. That's like what I make.
I've got pictures of what mine used to be, but the thing is, I can't. The ones I find here now are small, tiny things, and I don't like those at all. They're janky. They don't work very well. I mean, they're too short for, especially when you want to do Dutch oven cooking or anything like that. You just there's no room over the fire.
Now, mine, I think the tallest one that I make is like 4 foot.
How much would you charge for a 6-foot?
Hey, babe, how much did we sell my tripod cooked stuff for?
It was like
50? 60? So at the 4 foot, we were selling them for anywhere from $50 to $60. So it would probably be in about the $100 range.
Plus shipping. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I'd have to look at cost of shipping, but yeah, it would be in the neighborhood of $100.
I'm good with that. Like I said, it'd be something a friend of mine made. I could literally go on any website and get one made, but it's not the same as having a friend make one. Does that make any sense? It's like a sense of power energy that a friend of mine put his thoughts and energy into something.
There's not really a whole lot of. I use rebar. There's not a whole lot of work
Ours
that
was
goes
square
into
stock. Ours was we had square stock for the cross piece and round stock for the.
See, I use rebar, but then a quarter of the way down, roughly, a quarter of the way from the top, I would hammer square into it.
Yeah.
And twist it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I'd go a quarter of the way and do that again.
That's actually pretty cool. I like that.
Just to have it different than everybody else's.
Well, the thing is, there's a reason why I like 6 foot over the shorter ones, because that way it doesn't matter what terrain I'm on, I can make it as high or low as I want, depending on how much I want to pedal. Because we'll handle, because these were like really thick ones. They pots and stuff, multiples at a time, cast iron. Because I did a lot of reenacting, and you want something
pieces, and slid it over his rebar and welded it on there so he could extend it if he needed to.
Yeah, I just like the option of being able to go tall or short, depending on what I needed it for. Because I mean, if I'm doing it in a tripod situation, you want it as tall as possible with the chain. If you wanted to do it in the
see, and that was the thing though, because you do realize that if you need it higher up, you can shorten the chain. Also, you can move the sides in.
Oh, I get that.
As close as you need to, to fit the pot.
The reason why might need mine was so tall. Also, I had to have it fit over my portable fire pit that I have, which is like about 3 feet across.
I'm gonna send you a picture of one that I made.
Okay.
But I can tell you, just offhand, it won't be $100. But there's a lot more detail that goes into it. But it's a simpler setup.
Well, I'll send you a picture of what I used to have, and you could judge for yourself. But I told the links were 6 foot on each piece.
And this one, I believe I made it at 5 foot, but it's basically 3 or 4 pieces, but only one part. You just tap it in the ground.
Well, mine had the 2 eye ones on either side. Then it had one. It was a straight across that you could either use it as a crank for a spit if you wanted to, or hang stuff off of, whatever. But I got pictures somewhere of my setup. I can show it to you. But it is now 10:02, folks.
Oh, already?
Time just flew.
Yes, it does.
And I look forward to seeing that picture, by the way, Matt. Just send it to me.
Yeah, I just got to find it.
Send me on Instagram. I'll send you the same picture of what I used to have set up and everything. You can see it. Only thing you won't be able to say is the length, because like I said, I haven't pounded down. I used to use a fence post driver to pound them down into the ground.
See, and mine, the way I had mine, you didn't drive them into the ground.
Well,
They
mine
just
was
sit
for
on the
stability
ground.
where I was at, because a lot of the ground did reenacting on, the ground was like super soft. If you didn't, it would sink anyway, and you didn't want that to happen. Especially when you had stuff hanging on there, like coffee pots and grills and all the goodies that I had on there at that time. But on that note, we're going to end here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Big Matt. I really appreciate all your insights on everything. I really appreciate it. Jason, you as well.
Yep.
And CR, Amanda, Ground Fog. Who else was in here? I think that was pretty much it, I think. Here's Mandy. Yeah, whatever. Thank you all for coming. Thank your wife for me too, because I can't see her right now, but
She can hear you.
thank you for your help and your input. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good evening.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I love everybody.
Good night, Texan. Night,
We're
Colan.
going
Night.
to say, be well, be safe, and we're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I'm gone.